Hi, Pastor Paul, Pastor Dana. I just want to tell you guys how much I love you and thank you for everything that you've done for us. Life hasn't been quite the same since you guys came into my life. And I'm just grateful. Your obedience, all these years, serving him and doing what he's called you to do has changed my life drastically, my son's life, Mandy's life, everybody that I'm around now. And I'm so excited for what's ahead. You have me on stage now singing. Never knew that that was possible, but you're drawing things out of me that I felt like they were always there. Anyway, I love you guys and thank you.
Pastor Paul and Pastor Dana, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being so inviting and welcoming to those of us who are new, especially people like me. It's crazy how just a month ago I didn't even know of the church, and then Cynthia here at the church invited me and my boyfriend, and now I'm singing for the church, and I just feel more involved than I have in a while at churches that I had attended for years. So just know that you guys are making a huge impact, whether some days it feels like it or not, and we all at the church appreciate you guys.
Hi, Pastor Paul, Pastor Dana. I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything that you do for Encounter Church, and I'm so thankful that you have created this atmosphere that is just so comfortable and non-judgmental here at Encounter. And as soon as someone walks through the doors that is new, you guys make it a mission to just communicate and build a relationship with that person. I'm so thankful that you did that with us, and I'm just so appreciative of everything that you guys do. I can't wait for everything that's to come here at Encounter Church. I know we have lots of big plans for the future, and I'm really excited to grow here with you guys. Happy Pastor Appreciation Day.
Thank you, Pastor Paul, for being a positive and welcoming person, and I just want to thank you for welcoming me into your church, and congratulate you and your success so far, and just encourage you to keep following after that calling God has in your life, and you can't go wrong if you're doing that.
Hey, Pastor Paul and Pastor Dana, we just wanted to tell you that we love you, we appreciate you, and thank you for being a part of our family.
We just want you to know that we're praying for you, and we hope this next year is full of great things.
I'm thankful for being at Encounter Church because everyone embraces you with a smile on their face and is very welcoming. And I also feel like it's a smaller, intimate church, and I appreciate that. So that's my.
I'm thankful for Pastor Paul and Pastor Dana because they sow into us and they pour into us. As the body of the church, and it's so obvious they're so called by God to steward us and to lead us to what our purpose is individually for God, and then as a church as a whole, the body of Christ, what our purpose is. And I just see the vision really big in Pastor Dana and Pastor Paul, what they want for the church, and I'm passionate about everything that they say. I'm like, you guys are my people. I was supposed to be here. God sent me here on a mission for sure, and I just feel like I'm so blessed and thankful that they can show me and be a good example for me of what a godly marriage is like, and how you can raise children in the church and just really love people and have forgiveness and grace for people unconditionally. Everyone makes mistakes, but to me they're just so gifted and anointed, and I'm just so blessed and thankful that they pour into us and that they are accepting to me, and I just really love them.
To say thank you for everything you've done for being obedient to God and what He's called you to do. And I kind of wrote out some things so I can remember what I wanted to say. But it started off February of 2019, and you all welcomed me into your home when you did the Thrive groups on Wednesdays, and that was the only time I was available to come. Hadn't stepped into a church in 16 years. But Nicole she had something great, and I could feel the Spirit on her, and I wanted to be a part of that. So she invited me to the Thrive groups, and I started coming. That freedom group that you all did, that's what I needed for my breakthrough. You all taught me that that God still loved me, even though I had messed up and I was a sinner, and He wanted me in His life. And you taught me that there's nothing that I could do to take that love of God away. You also taught me about the power of forgiveness, and I learned how to forgive people in my life that was holding me back. I learned how to forgive myself for all the things that I had done in my life. You also perfect love, and you showed me that by loving me, even though I wasn't I wasn't walking with Christ yet. I wasn't at a place in my life where I had accepted Him yet, and you all loved me anyways. You are definitely God shepherds, especially for me in my life. You all manned this church, and you gave me a place of refuge where my soul could come and be saved, a place where I could escape the world that I had created around myself, and I could just live in peace and live in God's presence here. You took me in, and I was a lost sheep, and you all found me and loved me. And I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for showing me my part in the body of Christ, and for creating this great environment. And I love you all so much. Thank you.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble.
To be at Encounter Church because of every person, Pastor Dana and Pastor Paul, because they so into this church, and I'm so scripted, Cynthia. Pastor Dana and Pastor Paul, because they so into us as a church, and I am totally lost. I don't know what to say now. Okay.
Is this a video?